Well, it's been a decade since Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 released and 12 years since Garden Warfare first began the shooter series. Looking back on these games with fond memories, there are a few characters besides the Gravedigger, Archaeologist, and Law P that keep coming to my mind when dwelling on these games. One of those characters is the class character of the Foot Soldier. His never ending playability, his unique design, and most importantly, his background made him an extremely well rounded character. However, these reminiscings also bring to mind my old theory videos, two of which discuss the foot soldier in particular. However, I find those videos never truly did justice to the lore and atmosphere the foot soldier puts forward within those games, including Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Although his role, along with the majority of the playable zombies, takes a more laxed role. It is my pleasure to reintroduce the lore of the foot soldier with more information completely ignored or forgotten within the community. This is the complete story of the foot soldier. Before I start, I want to inform everyone that I will be making a timeline of events in Foot Soldier's life as we go through the video, as a way to keep everyone on the same page. Okay, with that disclaimer out of the way, on to the evidence. Let us begin with the sticker book description of the Foot Soldier from Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2. His description reads, "The Foot Soldier zombie is always in the fight, armed with an array of the latest Zomboss tech he doesn't understand, but still manages to operate thanks to his Zomboss Academy training. His specialty is taking out rooted plants, climbing high ground via his rocket jump, and counting things." From this description we learn that, prior to Garden Warfare, Foot Soldier was enrolled and later graduated from Zomboss Academy, which, for the purposes of time, we'll say happens in 2013. We can take this one step further by looking at Foot Soldier's design. On his arm we find Foot Soldier has a ranking. The rank he has is Corporal. If we draw parallels from the real world, we find most corporals in the military are 20 to 24. For this timeline, we'll say Foot Soldier is 22 at the time he reaches the rank of Corporal, as 22 is the number in between 20 and 24. With this new information, we can push his graduation from Zomboss Academy further out and replace the date of 2013 with him ranking up to Corporal, which, if he earned the rank of Corporal in 2013 and was 22 at the time, would place his birth in 1991. We learn from Tank Commander's sticker book description from Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2 that the Tank Commander is a distant cousin of the Soldier Zombie. He lost his tank, but he still has a huge cannon. The key takeaway here being the Tank Commander and Foot Soldier are cousins. With this information, we can say that Foot Soldier was the child of the sibling of Tank Commander's parents. Okay, that's a lot of information. Time for a quick timeline check. Foot Soldier was born in 1991 to the sibling of Tank Commander's parents. Sometime before 2013, Foot Soldier enrolls and graduates from Zomboss Academy. And in 2013, he earns the rank of Corporal before fighting in Garden Warfare from 2014 to 2015, the mainline comics and the first two Garden Warfare comics in 2015 and 2016, Garden Warfare 2 in 2016, the final Garden Warfare comic in 2019, and Battle for Neighborville from 2019 to 2020. However, we're not done yet. It's extremely unlikely Foot Soldier ranked in as a Corporal, meaning he had to earn other ranks before Corporal. So, with that in mind, we find Foot Soldier promptly earned Private First Class, the rank below Corporal, a year before he earns Corporal in 2013, which would be 2012. And what's more, he would have had to ranked in as a Private, the rank below Private First Class, a year before that, which would be 2011. With all this new information, we can safely say Foot Soldier graduated from Zomboss Academy in 2010, joining the Zomboss Army right after. Speaking of Zomboss Academy, there's a frat house for Foot Soldier zombies in the map Zomboss Academy from Garden Warfare 2. The frat house is called Bones Brigade, with the picture of our titular foot soldier zombie plastered on the front. There's no doubt in my mind that our foot soldier was the one to create that frat house, which would place the dates maybe a year before he graduated, so possibly 2009. With that out of the way, we can begin to construct our timeline. But before we do, I want to add one more piece of evidence. In Battle for Neighborville, Foot Soldier is wearing a medal. I have a feeling that this medal is a medal of service or high honors, possibly for his service during Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2. I would guarantee that this medal was awarded to him sometime after Garden Warfare 2, but before Battle for Neighborville, so likely late 2018 or early 2019. Okay, now with all the information in our hands, we can construct our final and complete Foot Soldier timeline. The Foot Soldier was born in 1991 to the sibling of Tank Commander's parents. In 2008, at the age of 17, Foot Soldier enrolled in Zomboss Academy. In 2009, he created the Bones Brigade fraternity. In 2010, the Foot Soldier graduated from Zomboss Academy, joining the Zomboss Army soon after. In 2011, he joined the Zomboss Army as a private. In 2012, Foot Soldier earned the rank of Private First Class. A year later, in 2013, he rose up to the rank of Corporal, the highest rank he would earn. In 2014, Garden Warfare began and did not end until 2015, with the mainline comics and the first Garden Warfare comic occurring in 2015. In 2016, the second Garden Warfare comic began, with Garden Warfare 2 following suit and ending the same year with a smell jar being dropped on Zomboss HQ. Sometime during 2017 and 2018, the Foot Soldier is given a Medal of Honor. In 2019, the final Garden Warfare comic occurs, the same year Battle for Neighborville begins, and does not end until 2020. Ending for now, the known timeline of events for our favorite zombie class. To close, Foot Soldier has a lore which predates the first installment of the series, Plants vs. Zombies, by a year. Although not present for the first two games, his burst into the Plants vs. Zombies scene was one of greatness which brought the beginning of a new chapter for Plants vs. Zombies. A chapter which took the series above and beyond. Whether it be enthralling gameplay, beautiful character design, or the small amounts of lore surrounding the character, Foot Soldier had it all. Thank you, Foot Soldier, for bringing so much joy to this series and for being the figurehead of the Plants vs. Zombies series. Thank you for giving me a wonderful childhood and gaming experience. It is truly appreciated.
Must be Foot Soldier's house. What is that? What the hell is that? What does Foot Soldier have an address? I wonder if the other zombies from Garden Warfare have an address. Let's look at like All-Star. Let's see if All-Star has an address. Shouldn't this be the front of his house? Doesn't look like it. What about right here? No. Okay, All-Star doesn't. Maybe Engineer does. Doesn't look like right here. Maybe back here. No. Nowhere. Why is Foot Soldier the only one with an address? What the hell's going on? And why 1939? 1939? Wait. Isn't that the year World War II started? 1939? Let me take a look here. Come on, Google World, please. I need to know this. Yeah, it did. September 1st, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland. No way. No way. Are they seriously telling us that Foot Soldier was alive in 1939? Not just alive, but an active participant? So this changes the whole entire timeline, along with other characters. There's no way. How can I be this stupid? How did I miss this? Back to the cutting board, I guess.
Foot Soldier being alive during World War II makes complete sense. I mean, look at his design. He has the M1 helmet, the standard issue helmet for the United States military at the time. But wait, if he was fighting in 1939, why is his design based on a United States officer? Britain, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan were the only countries actively fighting at the time. This makes no sense. Wait. I nearly forgot this game doesn't parallel the real world perfectly. What if the United States in the Plants vs. Zombies universe fought in World War II in 1939? That would make complete sense. We know from a Cosmic Timeline video that the Zomboss family had control over half the United States during World War I. We also know from that same video that the family also had ties in England. What if a Zomboss ancestor at the time sent forces to Europe to fight after hearing Britain's involvement? This would explain how the Foot Soldier has a United States military uniform while also being active during the onset of the war. Okay, we got that cleared up. Now all we have to do is fix the timeline to line up with the date of 1939. So, we already know that the Foot Soldier was a corporal in 1939, and the average age of a corporal during that time was 20 to 22. If the Foot Soldier was 21, as 21 is the number between 20 and 22, in 1939, that means he would have been born in 1918. 1918! The Foot Soldier was born at the end of World War I. Anywho, we gotta focus on fixing the timeline. So, if we follow the same steps I took originally, we find that the Foot Soldier would have been a private first class in 1938, and a private in 1937. Which then means the Foot Soldier graduated from Zomboss Academy in 1936, making him 18 at the time. And that then means he created the Bones Brigade fraternity in 1935, at the age of 17. Okay, now that we have all of the correct dates, we can create the actual, finished, accurate timeline of events for the life of the Foot Soldier. The Foot Soldier was born in 1918 to the sibling of the tank commander's parents. In 1935, he created the Bones Brigade fraternity at Zomboss Academy. In 1936, the Foot Soldier graduated from Zomboss Academy and joined the Zomboss Army soon after. In 1937, he enlisted as a private. In 1938, he rose to the rank of Private First Class. In 1939, the Foot Soldier earned the rank of Corporal, the highest rank he would have. That same year, he was sent to Europe to fight in World War II. In 1945, World War II ended and the Foot Soldier was sent home. He disappeared, for a lack of a better term, for nearly 70 years before joining the fight in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare in 2014. In late 2015, the Foot Soldier fought in the mainline comics and the first Garden Warfare comic. In 2016, he was seen in the second Garden Warfare comic and in Garden Warfare 2. In late 2016, Crazy Dave drops the smell jar on top of Zomboss HQ, signaling the end of Garden Warfare 2. The Foot Soldier, along with all the other zombies, are trapped inside the smell jar for 3 long years. Sometime during 2017 or 2018, the Foot Soldier is awarded a Medal of Honor for his service in Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2. Sometime in early 2019, the Foot Soldier and all the other zombies escape and fight in the final Garden Warfare comic. Battle for Neighborville begins the same year and ends with the zombie takeover in 2020, ending the timeline of events for our favorite Foot Soldier. To actually close, the Foot Soldier is probably one of the most recognizable video game characters of this century. The Plants vs. Zombies series has touched the lives of millions of people, and it has reached millions more. Part of the appeal of the Plants vs. Zombies series is its unique characters and surprisingly convoluted lore. The character that made the series, or at least the Garden Warfare series, so special and entertaining was the Foot Soldier. He is, or has become, the figurehead of this series. So truly, to the creators, designers, and writers of the Foot Soldier, thank you. Thank you for making an amazing character that has given so many children around the world a childhood. I think I can speak for most people when I say this. Without Plants vs. Zombies, the world would be less enjoyable. One last thing before I go. It ain't over. Y'all thought the 1939 thing only affected Foot Soldier? Nah. It goes deep. Real deep. Buckle up for next episode. You guys ain't ready for what I have in store.